as St. Martin, our people, we have to work together, so moving forward.
You just need to get back to basics, and from there you could see everything.
Do not settle for less in life. And entrepreneurship is the best way to go. Working for yourself, 2 thumbs up. A wonderful and blessed good afternoon to the friendly island of St. Martin. How you doing? And also to our SOS family here in St. Martin and all around the world. Welcome to your program, Strictly Business. I'm your host, Mr. Brian Barry, alongside your co-host, Mr. Julian Rolax Jr. Call up a friend, call up a family member, and tell them, tune in, the boys are on. It's another beautiful Sunday here in St. Martin. And you're ready for another interesting program of Strictly Business. So call up a friend, family member, the neighbor, somebody. Tell them tune into SOS Radio 95.9 FM right now. Before we get ready, we like to shout out to all our sponsors that we have. So if you're looking to do some great grocery shopping today or during the week, go and visit the Aki Supermarket. They are located right there on the Illage Road for all your grocery shopping needs today. And also if you want that fresh haircut for the ladies, for the men, also for the kids, go and visit the Los Mejores Barbershop. They are also located right there on the Illage Road. And if you're home relaxing during the week, you want to watch some fantastic movies, we got a spot for you. That's the Video Block in French Quarter. They're open from Monday to Saturday from 5:30 p.m. until 10 p.m. Go there and get all the latest movies. If you're thinking movies, think the Video Block. They have a special where you can get 30 movies for $30, loaded on your USB, your hard drive, or just on your phone as well. That's the Video Block. Now, if you want some great tasting food, we got a spot for you. That is Jerky's. Jerky's Sticky Hut right there on the Illage Road for some great tasting barbecue chicken and ribs. We also got Jerky's Sticky Hut right next to the Plaza Casino as well. And if you're over the hill, you can go and visit the Caribbean Jerky's. They're located right across the Megaplex Cinemas. And not forgetting, we got Fat Boy Jimmy right there on the Pondville for some great tasting food as well. Thank you so much, Jerky's. Also, we'd like to thank GEBE, our water and electricity company. GB, as always, we thank you for your continued support. And if you're looking for apartments or commercial spaces, give J&J Properties a call. Call them today at 588-1216. That is J&J Properties, 588-1216. And for all your electronics, your flat screen TVs, your laptops, your surround system, you got to go and visit the Bold Chance Electronics Store located right there on Front Street. Bold Chance, thank you so much for your continued support. Also, last but not least, for some great tasting food, we got Stasha's. Stasha's restaurant right next to the Aki Supermarket. You can give them a call today at 550-9108 or 524-9834. That is Stasha's, 550-9108 or 524-9834. Thank you all our sponsors. Brother Rolax in the house, good afternoon,
What's
bro.
going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Blessed, my brother. Glad to be here.
Yeah, how was things last week, man? I heard you, man.
Yes, great program. Very informative.
I was sorry I couldn't make it,
I know you do what you have to do,
I had to
we
do
hold on the fort.
But I really like when we're here on Sundays, you know. You know, the time is so short and there's so much things we have to talk about.
Yes, short and sweet. We do what we got to do.
Yeah, but we do what we have to do. And we talk to the people of St. Martin, and we give them our honesty, what we think,
absolutely,
what we don't think. Shout out to everybody out there.
Yes, to all the amazing listeners we got. Shout out. Big up yourselves.
Carnival in Friendside now, right?
Big time Carnival. Grand Parade is today for all the Carnival lovers.
Yeah,
the streets are going to be busy.
The streets are going to be busy. So, Brian, a lot of things been going on, boy.
As you can see.
A lot of things been going on. As you know, everybody knows, the whole one, the highest vote getter in the country.
Yes, Mr. MP, Theodore Heiliger.
I don't wish jail for nobody, Brian. I don't wish jail for no one. So I will still like to send, out to his family because I know it's rough. Strength to them and his supporters.
Right.
For sure. Because I know jail is not easy. Jail is nothing easy. We will leave the justice system to work, and if he's innocent, he's innocent. If he's guilty, he's guilty. So that we can't do nothing about that. That is in the hand of the justice. But Brian, there's a lot of things going on into Parliament about the Dutch back and forth.
But before you go on that though, what do you think about the timing of when they hold him?
Yeah.
It's kind of.
They always have timing in this thing,
it's kind of shady.
Yeah.
Honestly, kind of shady.
And they always have a good timing because when that whole MP France too,
yes,
bam, election time, they hold him.
Yes,
you know, but
when we were going to have an important vote of no confidence,
bam,
against 2 ministers, there you go,
they hold him.
You know, so who knows how he was going to vote?
Nobody knows.
You understand?
Nobody knows.
So it's shady. It's shady.
You know, but I still think he will vote against.
Against it, okay.
You know why?
Why?
Because 7 of his coalition members voted against.
Yeah, but
so I think why shall he vote against them?
But remember, leading towards this, all of the sayings was he's fed up.
Yes.
They're not listening to him.
Yeah, indeed,
things are not going his way.
Indeed,
then they had a rumor out that the night before so that he was out and maybe having some beers and drinking, and he was talking about
that's a rumor again.
He's gonna do this, he's gonna do that.
Yes,
and then look, here you go, boom, they hold him.
Yeah.
So very weird.
You know, Brian, I would like to talk about the Dutch specifically, you know, because there's a lot of comments out there that opposition playing politics and this and that. You know, I'm not saying what they have to do or what they not have to do. But Brian, you know, at a very, very young age, you know, my father never really used to be good with the Dutch. He never really had them as his best friends.
Okay.
You know, and I never could understand why. You know, when you look at this case of MP Heiliger, right? I'm not saying good or not bad, but when you see the Dutchman come with something from 1999, right? You know what I mean, right? That means that the Dutch looking at us for years.
Of course.
And what are they doing? Just watching. Just watching. And see. Let them do what they got.
But remember, I always told you, yes, we in a country within a country, which is funny again, but we are not the owners.
Yeah.
We basically we are managers, and the owners are a million miles away just watching. Now with social media, they're seeing everything, hearing everything.
Yeah.
They're more hands-on now. You understand? And we are the managers. We have managers in place. We have supervisors in place, and they who have the country running. But at the end of the day, they making the last decisions. As we can
Brian,
see.
as the MP, as one of our MPs said in Parliament, Brian, you know, our airport been there for almost 25 to 30 years.
Great, I agree with that.
Now, why all of a sudden now the Dutch coming in, we need CFOs from Dutchmen, we need board members from Dutchmen.
I could answer that easy. For the basics and man who's seen it, who could answer that, meaning because we begging for money.
You see what I'm trying to say?
We asking for money. So wait, if all your airport was running good for the last 30 years, was great, one of the best in the Caribbean, okay, your coffers or your bank accounts should have money. Why are you asking for money? So if you come to me and asking me for money, I think I should be concerned now, man. If you spend all that money you have, why am I going to give you X amount of dollars and just leave you do what you want with it? Because from their point of view, they've seen certain names and certain families getting big, and others are just staying there. They're hearing the country running good, but country running good for who?
Yeah.
And now your airport is in jeopardy. Now you want us to give you money to fund who again? Because obviously the people of St. Martin haven't been benefiting from this great thing that you all say is the creme of the Caribbean.
But Brian, how do we know then that if we're going to benefit when they take over?
It's not necessarily to benefit now. It's the airport should run the same way, but now you have an overseer saying, wait, that money you're saying we're going there, let me make sure it go there. That's all. For us, we seen it's the Dutch, we seen it's Netherlands, but it could have been any other person who want to borrow you this money and want to have a hands-on approach of what you're doing with the money.
But then you have these conditions what they put in on.
Bro, if we had went to the Chinese, and then all of a sudden you hear the Chinese want the same thing the Dutch want. They want to appoint somebody here and there. But what you want? We know what we're doing. But the Chinese tell you, wait, I give you my money. You bragging your airport was so good, but now you asking me for my money. What's wrong with me putting somebody there that I could call upon? Remember, you want somebody inside as well, you know. When you're doing business,
but no,
you want an inside source.
But Brian, if you taking a loan
Yeah.
from the bank or from
Then go to the
whoever-
bank.
No, I'm just.
I understand what you're saying,
If
but
you
the
taking a
conditions
loan,
will be different.
and then you have all type of conditions on the table. And you saying I'm trying to help you.
Yeah.
In what way you helping?
But remember, the banks, let you use a reference at the banks. The banks will give you a loan, but of course, with their benefit, you think.
But wait, that's why one of the MPs again said, ask the PM, did you ask one of these financial institutions that they can lend us all this money?
Right.
Did you even approach them to see if they can lend the airport or lend us this money that they can use? You understand? Because now, when you go to the Dutch, Brian, they have all these conditions.
Right.
Papers, Air Force coming down. And like you say, it's shady. And now, at the airport, Brian, they have a plan that maybe me and you do not know about.
Correct.
They have a plan that maybe me and you don't know about. Brian, it's years ago, I understand, but the fact of the matter is, when I was a very, very young boy and I went to school in Curaçao Madia Collegium, and they taught us in school how the Dutch enriched themselves on slavery.
So all of that's facts.
All of this is facts. All of this we know.
Yes,
This
it's
ain't no
facts,
lie.
brother. Yes.
On slavery,
Yes.
on thieving.
Yes.
On thieving when the Spanish go in Curaçao and work hard to get a goal.
Yes.
And when they take the goal and they go on the sea, Peter Stuyvesant pass through and pick up everything and kill everybody and gone. And go with the goal and whatever, go by the king in Holland. What I'm saying though, Brian, we have to look at our interests. We have to look at our people, we have to look at our interests.
Yeah, but bro, at the end of the day, still, over the past many years, we've been running things. Airport, harbor, we've been running things. And what have the people of the country been saying?
But if
Baby, the people of the country wasn't suffering before Hurricane Irma?
But if that's what I'm telling you now. But if there's another proposal, okay, let me see if there's other proposal, other things that we can do before we approach the Dutch.
I agree with that, but at the same time,
With all the conditions, with all the conditions.
At the same time, right now as we speak, the employees of the airport, when they get in pay now, they're saying thanks to the Dutch. Because we were hearing articles, we run out of money. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're going to keep pointing fingers and saying all what we want, but people and families who are eating right now is because of the Dutch.
That's a fact. Because they got
Because our own was mishandling the money. Our own mishandling the country. Our own have families almost on the brink of out of a job. You catch what I'm saying? We here running the country, yes, but who we see eating? The Chinese, the Arabs, the this, the that. You catch what I'm saying? And we the Dutch looking down and saying, but how is the locals running the country and their local people are crying? The Chinese could care less about what going on in politics, and the Chinese could care less about the Dutch. They set up their own infrastructure, the Arabs are, and they set up their thing within our country and they're making their money. But we need to depend on our own and our own.
Like what you're saying,
squeezing up.
what you're saying about they have families at the airport. Indeed, we get the same thanks to the Dutch. In the same matter,
Right.
after the Hurricane Irma, okay, the Dutch say, come, we'll give out 550 million. We on our back. The Prime Minister at that time said, before we accept this money, we have to look into this thing.
Right.
You follow me?
Yeah, because the Prime Minister had that vision and say he know they ain't giving us
That's
this
what
money
I'm
just
trying
like
to
that.
Tell you. This what I'm telling you.
But it's, again,
But wait,
it's
wait,
Go
finish
ahead.
it.
Go ahead.
We on our backs, Brian. Right?
Yeah.
So then we on our backs. So what you doing then? When we are on our backs, hey, let me tell them, look at money. This is our time to go in. This, Brian, I see it as an opportunity to come in.
For who? The Dutch?
The Dutch.
Yeah, but
Like after the hurricane,
who gave them the opportunity,
no, Brian,
bro?
wait, Brian. It's an opportunity to come in. What I'm trying to tell you is, when they came, the Prime Minister said, let me look into this thing.
Yeah.
The same government who was opposition then,
Right.
like the MP said, take this money one time, ain't nothing to talk about. You know? But after now, Brian, there's MPs saying, sorry, maybe William was right. Why you think the sentiment come on the table of saying maybe William was right? Because they see that certain conditions we can't accept.
Correct. Correct.
Because today you're saying take the money, and tomorrow now you in government you're saying, boy, hold on, let me still let me read this thing and check it out. Let me check this thing out good.
I agree.
Because Brian, maybe okay, we have our problems, Brian. Me and you brothers, we have our problems. We could fight, you know. But tomorrow we have to make sure. Listen, let me do this thing.
Right.
What I'm trying to say, Brian, again, I'm gonna say it again. There's a lot of new politicians coming in now, you know, and the Dutch take out the articles from there. I don't know if you read it.
Yeah.
The Dutch say we coming down,
Yes.
and every politician that's corrupt going out.
Yes.
We go clear everything. We go clear this room.
Yeah, they're cleaning the table.
We go clear the table with corrupt politicians.
Yeah, and who's not corrupt, don't hurt your head, don't worry.
If you corrupt, don't worry yourself.
Sleep good at night.
So I believe we are still getting there, but Brian, if we get there tomorrow and the Dutch guy hands on everything, it might as well we don't have a government. Stacia, look, Stacia crying, Saber crying, Bonaire crying, Brian. Curacao government getting the same thing. Curacao crying now because the Prime Minister go sign all kind of thing with the Dutch. So what my concern is, I don't want to reach so far that we don't have our hands on nothing no more.
Agreed.
You know, if a CEO saying we need a CFO from the Netherlands, so that means
unbelievable.
Bro, I know people that study, went to college, went to pay a bunch of money, go study in Holland self, come back home and they can't get a job, Brian. And then they go say in Parliament that, you know, we don't have the expertise in St. Martin. No, man, Brian, no. I can't accept it. You know, I can't, but I'm not in government, but I can't accept it, you know. And I understand the sentiments of the people of the airport, of course. You got your families, you got things to pay. You know, you don't care. What happened? Give me my money so I can make sure my family is alright and I pay my banks and my things. That's logical. I could understand that. But when you look at it on the other hand, Brian, tomorrow we're going to be out. You never know what could happen. Maybe tomorrow you will get in government. You're going to say, boy, this thing here, I can't do nothing. I might as well stay out of this thing and leave the Dutch just do what they got to do and I go to my house and just take care of my family. Because if you go in there to take care of the people of St. Martin and make sure everybody okay, and you can't get it done because of all these Dutch people in power.
But I think our biggest problem is it's always still going to be black and white. And when we have a strong black leader who's willing to negotiate and do things and manage stuff, we cut him down. Or we cut her down.
Yeah, that's true though.
That's exactly what's happening. Because when the hurricane hit, the government, of course, we had a government in place. The others decided we're going to cut it down because we could do better. Instead of we say, listen, let's give some advice here. Let me go up towards them as a combined front. We know who we're dealing with. We've read the history of the Dutch. But we're still going to do it because I think I could do it better.
Like you said, Shady, Brian, they always have a second plan that you and me don't know about.
Right.
And look now, the government itself is saying, boy, maybe William still was right, you know. But what then?
They just need a strong negotiator, somebody with a backbone who could stand up to the Dutch tooth and nail, head to head. And I don't care, you, Holland, I here, we got the same passport. Okay? I educated just as you. I know the laws just as you. You want to speak Dutch, I speak in Dutch. Only difference is you live up there in the cold, I live down here. You want to discuss terms about my country, let me discuss terms about my country. You want to borrow us money for our people because you're giving the money to me. for the country. Let me discuss conditions that everybody could agree on. If we can't agree on it, then it can't go forward. If you come with a proposal, I'm going to read it, we going to read it, ain't good, come back with something else. But don't take something to the detriment of your people and your country.
Yeah.
Negotiate, even if it's a hardball, negotiate.
You know, Brian, what I feel too, if, okay, all right, like you say, we the child of Holland, right? But why is it that if they're saying they want to help us, they want to help? It's an island, right? We're in the kingdom. Why you also have to benefit then? Leave the country benefit. It's like they want something out of it, Brian. Why? You have to get something out of it?
You can answer that easily again too. When you visit this beautiful island of the friendly St. Martin, and you see we are part of the Dutch kingdom, we divided, we got Dutch, we got French side. We got beautiful weather. We got people living like kings, driving like kings, looking around partying like they ain't got a worry in the world, enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
When you come down here and your mindset was driving your little small Dutch car, and you saying, but these people Dutch, but they live in like they in America, because they're forgetting our closest ally is tourism. How we make money is tourism. All we see is American news, CNN. When last I period don't know. We have cable TV here in St. Martin. I don't recall seeing a Dutch station showing me about Holland and what's going on in Holland. I don't recall. If I have to check that, I'll have to go maybe on internet to watch something. I don't recall any local station. You can
see that though.
That's what I'm saying. I don't recall.
See what happened in Curacao, what happened in
I ain't seen nothing happening in Holland. I don't know the culture, whatever. I just know St. Martin, and I know America, and our lifestyle, what we see and what we portray is everything we see on TV. That's how we live. So they come here and they say, but wait, these people in New York. And maybe they always wanted to visit New York and they didn't go. And you could have that beautiful lifestyle here on this island. Come on, man. Yeah. I could go visit France across the border. I could go to European, dine how much other nationalities I want. And these people here living like kings, but look at the color of the skin. Who do they think they be?
You know,
and they want a piece of that,
so
bro.
Much things.
And then they realize to wait, this is our country.
Yeah.
We have allowed them to operate this way for far too long. So and if we're going to allow them, we want piece of the pie.
Piece of the pie. That's
bro,
what's happening.
You could eat what you want, but if I give you something that tastes great, you want another taste of that?
You want a piece of it.
You want another piece of that? And then you're going to tell your wife about it too. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. You say, boy, Brian, give me a piece of this honey. You have to taste this. So now that's why you see the Dutch here. More are coming because the pie is sweet.
You know what's sad, Brian? When I hear the government and the ministers talk, imagine, up to this day, ministers talk about when Marcel Gomes was minister. That's to show you, Brian, that whatever happens today, we're gonna pay for it tomorrow, Brian.
Yes.
You have to look at it like that. Whatever these politicians, these ministers gonna go do today, tomorrow, if anything we decide to go in, we're gonna have to deal with it. They gone already.
This is bigger than that, bro. This is bigger than all of that. Like you just said, that we're gonna have to pay for it. Our children are done paying for it because we adapting the laws of how Holland operate, how Europe operate, how France operate. We're already paying for it. We know we have a culture. Our culture is being squeezed and pushed in a corner, brush aside, under the carpet. We adapting everything. It comes down to the mere fact, look, we can't even discipline our children how we used to and how we want to. Especially on this side of the island, the French side. The children them are being taught in school the number to call. If your mother put a hand on you, your father put a hand on you, call the gendarme. We already paying for it because we adapting their lifestyle.
We need to go. I want to just say
go
something
ahead.
fast before we go because time is going so fast. Bro.
Go ahead, bro.
Brian, another thing I wanted to talk about because I also heard the Prime Minister talk about pre-clearance, you know, and I don't know what exactly is the issue that we can't get. Well, I heard the Prime Minister said the expenses or the price is too high for us to do it right now, but it is something that she would want to happen, but they cannot do it now.
Yeah.
You know, so I would like more details on that.
I think number one, they ain't got the money. They had the money, they ain't got it right now. And
because that's been in the air for quite a few years already.
Yeah. But
Brian, I could say
after
one
the
thing,
hurricane,
and I would like to
Shabaka
Martin
lot.
to know one thing. Brian, for what I studied and read about pre-clearance, if we get pre-clearance, Brian, we're gonna fly like a bird.
benefit us, yes.
You know, we're gonna fly. We're gone. You know, and you seen it in Aruba, bro. You know, I went in Aruba and I see pre-clearance, Brian. When you see those people come in, hey, people coming in by the thousands, Brian, every single day. It almost ain't got no season or no season over there.
Right.
People coming in straight.
Yeah. We got a lot of work to do.
You know, but I would still love for us to get this pre-clearance, US pre-clearance. You know, I hear they say the Dutch don't want it, but I don't know if it's true or
I think it's
or
not.
what is true, what is not.
Yeah, I believe it's in the making. It's gonna happen, but there's priorities for them. Whoever in power, who checking it, it's not the main priority right now. As you can see, the liquidity, the this, the that, the money, the airport.
I read the Republican, Dominican Republican has signed already to go get pre-clearance there. You know,
They ain't had no mashup like we had a mashup.
I know.
We run on time.
And you know, Brian, we have a lot more things I wanted to talk about, but we're gonna try to cover them next week, man.
Yes, sir.
So Martin, thank you so much, Brian.
St. Martin people, that's our time for today. Thank you for yours. Thank you for listening. Thanks SOS for having us. Remember, life is all about choices, so be careful who you choose and what you choose because time waits on no one. Till next time, strictly business.